A versatile character who is most compatible with the four concealed pungs pattern. Her active skill can retrieve her claimed chows/pungs back to her concealed tiles. She can also help you skip some rounds and obtain additional figurine rewards.
I wasn't sure if you were gonna
Awesome.
do. I wasn't sure if you were gonna do the one on her enemy card or the one on her unit card, but I guess because she's
I
our
have that open, yeah.
character. That works. Jesus Christ. This honestly, Black Impermanence is my favorite Mahjong Soul character. I think she's deeply underrated.
I do feel like she's a little bit too much for Mahjong Soul in that her outfit, like, I could see this as an outfit they are selling. I cannot see this as like someone's default look is this much of a non-outfit, you know?
Yeah.
It could be a bond up.
It could.
This might be her bond up.
Yeah. It could be
Well,
a guy.
she's certainly going to increase your bond with these chains that she has around her hands.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I should do the intro. Hello and
Let's
welcome.
do the intro.
Hello and welcome to Soulmates, where we talk about all our favorite little guys in all our favorite little games. I'm Ivy Fox. You can find me
Mahjong Soul.
Mahjong Soul. That's our favorite games, and that's the only game we talk about. And that's what we'll be talking about today. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm Ivy Fox. You can find me on Blue Sky at Ivy Fox is typing, but with hyphens in it. That's where I do all my typing. That's why it's called that. More importantly, you can find this show wherever you get your podcasts. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on, I don't know, all the other ones. And if you find us there, please give us a 5-star review, a like, a subscribe, or whatever boosts our algorithm chances. We're the most indie podcast you listen to. And also, share the word of mouth with your friends, etc., etc. Joining me as always, from across the depths of hell, is May.
I thought, as always, joining you was Ash, and this is a Mahjong Soul episode.
What? No, you've been what? May, you've been the co-host of the show for 2.5 years. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Because you did ask me if we, wanted to do a stream where we rated all the Mahjong Soul characters, and thus it must be me who you did the podcast with. Regardless, I'm May. You can find me on your Mafia site of choice, or on Tumblr at gayfrog, geyfrog.tumblr.com.
You can support the show. I guess I'll do this bit. You can support the show by going to Ivy Fox Art on Ko-Fi, all one word. And you can also find us on social media at soul-mates-podcast at tumblr.com or .tumblr.com. I don't know who runs that. I don't know who runs that. It just kind of goes. So if you send
I'm
an
expert
ask,
Tumblr poster.
if you send our Tumblr and ask, you'll get a response, but I don't know where it comes from. In this season of the show, we are talking about from the characters from Mahjong Soul, who have all gone to hell and died. A blend of cute and appealing Chinese mythological figures with classical Hong Kong Mahjong. I think, is that the intro? Is that all the things that I say in the intro?
Hell if I know.
Hell. I see.
Hell reference.
So
usually I say fuck if I know, but I wanted to reference hell.
Yeah, on account of all the hell that's going on. Hi May, how you doing today? How was your day?
Doing all right. I went to a conference, but I forgot that I was going to a conference. So when I got dressed this morning, I put on a Misa Amane oversized t-shirt I got because they were all out of the 1984 ones at the comic shop. And it was buy one, get one free, and my girlfriend wanted a shirt. And so I had to like wear my like jacket clothes the entire time because everyone else was in suits.
Right, so nobody could see that you were anime trash.
No one could see. I have never even watched or read Death Note.
I don't know what that is. Sounds scary. A note of death? That's frightening.
Oh, that's what Reniko writes in.
Mmm. I forgot about Redico writing in the Death Note. What would she even put in there? Well,
what was she put in there?
You know where people go after their name gets written into the Death Note.
They have to play Mahjong.
They have to play Mahjong in hell. What is the like real Chinese name of this game? It's like, isn't it literally just called I'm playing Mahjong in hell?
Yes.
Yes.
That
incredible.
is what it's called.
So we're talking about for reasons, we're talking for this episode and the next episode, which I'm gonna canonize as part of season 1, because we're sort of going back to our roots. I think we got a little distracted by the idea that we're a gotcha game podcast. Incorrect. We're a podcast about talking about sexy women who play Mahjong, and that is what these 2 next episodes are going to be about. And we are talking about I'm Playing Mahjong in Hell, aka Demonic Mahjong, the best Mahjong roguelike. And if you disagree, you can bite me. I don't think a Tenyo in Infinite Hands is very good. I just don't think it's very good. It doesn't feel like playing Mahjong.
Much to think about. Demonic Mahjong feels like playing Mahjong so much that I still will look at my tiles and go like, ooh, I could get upper tiles with this when I'm not playing Demonic Mahjong.
Uh-huh.
I'm just like the character in Mahjong Soul who accidentally makes local Yaku because his grandmother taught him to play.
This is why we need to host a Hong Kong tournament, but I digress. This game is awesome. It came out like last year. I discovered it at random, and it's awesome. It's like the best thing ever, and it has crazy character designs. And I'm very excited to talk about them with you today. Earlier, May played a run of the game as sort of our gotcha pull for our characters. And so we're doing half today and half in 2 weeks. I felt like we should have more preamble on account of we made a point of like, we'll have preamble. May, do you have preamble about Demonic Mahjong? Tell me about it. Talk to me.
Help! I'm playing Mahjong in hell.
Help! There's no freaking way I'd play Mahjong in hell. Unless?
Playing Mahjong in hell? But I maintain all the software. The entire internet's gonna collapse. This is not like helpful to our listeners.
Well, no, this is very helpful. Actually, I'm very engaged. Listeners, are you engaged? If you're engaged, hit that like button. You're engaged.
You're engaged to be married to the podcast.
Mm-hmm. Get down on one knee, bitch. Should we just get right into it? Should we talk about our girl?
Let's get right into it.
Our protagonist?
Let's talk about our girl.
Let's talk about
Black
our girl.
Impermanence.
Black Impermanence. Who's a formidable underworld enforcer.
She does look like she's enforcing some shit.
I know, like, just enough about Chinese mythology on account of, like, my job, that I can talk about some of these guys and what their deal is. So Black Impermanence is part of a pair of, there's a lot of like paired warriors in the Chinese underworld. Black Impermanence is part of a pair of warriors of like ghost guardians, ghost enforcers, called Black and White. And I'm grateful that we're talking about Black Impermanence because I think White Impermanence is much less interesting of a design. Like, she's fine.
Yeah. The thing about Black Impermanence is that I can't think about her design at all without looking at her boobs and going, wow, those are really bad boobs. And they're like front and center,
Uh-huh.
right where you were looking the entire time. So I have literally never looked at Black Impermanence to consider anything good about her design. I mean, I'm
Uh-huh.
looking at it and like the rest of it isn't bad, but
The rest of it
right in
isn't
the middle
bad.
there are two major flaws.
The thing about demonic Mahjong, and we've been saying this like since it came out, basically, is that like it for some it the boob quality is really inconsistent. Like there's some really bad boobs in this game, and we'll get to some of those. But there's also some boobs in this game that are really again, going back to the roots of the podcast, which is talking about how well drawn boobs are. Let's get into it. We're talking about Black Impermanence's illustration, which you can find on our Tumblr. There'll be a Tumblr post. You can find it in the episode description if you want to follow along. Someday we'll just make this podcast a video podcast, but let's talk about these badly drawn boobs. Orbs.
Orbs. They're orbs, they're hovering. They are magical orbs. And the clothing really isn't doing them any favors either, because it's like this super tight shrink wrap stuff that doesn't make any sense as a garment and looks like it really does not fit her. Like someone handed her that top as a joke. Like her friend with smaller boobs was like, "Hey, try this on," just to like laugh at how badly it fits, you know?
Uh-huh.
But it is like an okay garment.
It's, yeah, the thing that I don't understand about her boobs is why they're pushing outwards. It looks like they're magnets that are repelling from each other, you know? Like they're trying to get as far away from each other as, and you can even see that they're like pulling the shirt outwards. And it's like,
They're trying to break from their chains.
she's wearing like a
Like being
reverse.
forced.
She's wearing like a reverse push-up bra that tries to give you as little cleavage as possible. Like, no, push them all the way over there. Just all the way over there. A push-out bra, yeah. It's very odd. That being said, I don't mind this outfit. I don't know what this hat is, but it's like it's some spooky ghost hat. I know this is very unhelpful.
It's a ghost hat.
It's a ghost hat that Chinese ghosts wear. But she's got this kind of like this sort of almost like cheongsam top. Like the top quarter of a qipao / cheongsam.
It's really a quarter of a shirt.
It really is, like, yeah. But it's quite nice. I like the
It's a nice shirt.
The patterning of the
It would
red
be a nice
and
shirt on
teal.
someone else.
Yeah, it would be nicer on someone like, you know, maybe just like a size and a half smaller. She's got a bit of a diamond pattern thing going, and so she's got this diamond boob window, which again is not a cleavage window because her cleavage is being pushed all the way out.
She has no cleavage. You could land an airplane between her boobs.
Maybe that's what it's for.
It's for. That's how they get the visitors into hell.
That's the landing strip. Fuck.
I like the little additional diamond that hangs from the top underneath. That creates like a second sort of landing pad window.
Yeah, and she's got these she's got this kind of the arrows pointing down going through the outfit, which is some really nice rhythm. Like her collar it makes a little arrow that points down to this diamond, and then there's this little arrow of black fabric, and then there's this little arrow of like black patterning on the sheer that points down to her skirt, which is a big arrow. It's quite a nicely rhythmic outfit.
Wait, does white impermanence point up? Whoa.
Does she?
Kind of, yeah.
I
mean, at least her...
Oh, she does, yeah.
Boob window, yeah. And they have the streak of white hair, streak of black hair. White impermanence has cleavage. She is denying entry to a passing air traffic.
Uh-huh. Yeah, her airport is closed.
Yeah.
Sanctions.
Are their boobs like different in their models? Like this game uses a lot of very similar models for their characters, but their
No,
boobs are like
they're
notably different.
yeah, their boobs are noticeable. I mean, their whole models are very different, even though they're actually dressed quite similar. Um, like they have slightly
Yeah,
different torso shapes, which is interesting. Um, I kind of
they're
like
kind of the introductory characters, so I think they did like do a lot.
yeah, they put some work into them. I kind of like how Black Impermanence is like she's got some figure to her, which I really appreciate. Like she's got like her waist is kind of snatched, but it's also like she's just not like max anime girl skinny, which I appreciate. She has some like nice hips that are not too wide and like a
Yeah,
really sort of nice good natural feeling waist to hip ratio. Um and
yeah,
I go
she's got a waist to hip ratio that you could see on a person.
Yeah, which is which is amazing to see out of demonic Mahjong.
Amazing to see at a demonic mahjong. Uh, she's got like a nice set of colors, with the black, white, red, green, the little jade green accents. I like her bracelet, the little asymmetry from her bracelet, and her rings on her hands combined with the
Mm-hmm.
black nail polish. Like the rings with the black nail polish is a great look.
Yeah. She how do we feel about her sort of face and general mood? Because she's got this kind of like dominatrix thing with the chain. She's always threatening to chain you up. And then she's
But
just
she
got this
also
like
looks kind of bored.
she looks incredibly bored. And I kind of like
This
that.
is just her job. She just works in hell.
Yeah,
Like,
she
it's not a sex thing. I work in hell,
yeah,
man. They're copying me. Do you think pizza delivery guys are a sex thing too?
Oh my god, clocking in to put sinners in like sexy bondage. Another
Yeah.
9 to 5.
I have to work weekends.
Uh-huh. Do you think do you think they have good work hours in hell? Like do you think the workers of hell are unionized or
Well,
is
they
it
don't have like a natural day cycle, and I doubt they honor like the Lord's Day of Rest. So I'm not sure about
They are Chinese.
weekends. They're
Uh-huh.
Chinese and they're also in hell.
They're
So like
Chinese
two
and they're in
strikes
hell.
against. And there's not like a natural day-night cycle.
Uh-huh.
I don't think there's much
Man.
sleeping in hell.
So
The
she's
hours
really
cannot be good.
yeah, she's not even rise and grind. She's just grind. She's like, "Oh my
Just
god,
grind, grind and grind and grind and
another
grind.
hapless
The wheel of
protagonist to put in
time.
chains." Man, sorry girl. I would look like this too.
She's got some chains wrapped around her thigh, seemingly just like to store them there for later.
Yeah, do you think that like I guess you can track this whole chain that she's holding, right? Like it goes up through her hands, then it goes like it goes in
Behind her
front.
skirt, but you can see her skirt is like a
The skirt
full object, and I don't think the chain is hanging underneath it.
yeah, it's not. The chains on her thighs are just for flavor. They're just a little bit of fun. A little bit of
You
fun
know,
in her hell
it
9 to 9.
symbolizes her terrible work week, and that she too was chained by her employer.
Uh-huh. I do love this skirt though. This like this cute little almost like pointy loincloth and then the little bit of sort of ruffled pleated almost schoolgirl skirt and then like the longer in the back. It's genuinely like a really nice garment. I'm quite happy with it. Um
Yeah, it's fun.
I don't
I
think
like
this is
her
their
sleeves.
mhm. I don't think this is like
It's
the
not their best work.
best illustration in the game, but I do think that their illustration work is generally quite solid.
Yeah, it's
It's better.
consistent.
Yeah, it's better when they have slightly more interesting designs to work with. But anyway, should we take a look at her in-game
Yeah.
model?
Oh, one more comment I wanted to make is that like it is more like default anime girl than Mahjong Soul is. Like there's sort of an anime girl slider where she looks like an anime girl representation of an anime girl instead of an anime girl representation of a girl. Like there's
Mm.
too much looping going. She's too exaggerated a little bit for me.
She is like her face is it's interesting also as we go through. Like they have a lot of different kinds of face shapes in this game, and she has a very sort of like big, wide, pudgy, massive eyes kind of face.
Yeah. And I think the complicated outfit makes her look like a gotcha girl, which makes her register as a gotcha girl in my mind, which means that she can never be attractive,
Mm.
because she's a cartoon.
Uh-huh. Damn. Sorry, girl. She can never register as attractive on the
She can
official
never register as
attractiveness
attractive on the official
registry,
attractiveness register, which exists in hell.
which exists in hell. Yeah.
Because that sounds like it would be kind of unpleasant to experience. So it's like a new way of torture.
Oh wait, hang on. In the game client, that's stuff that people really can't see. If you flick between like the characters menu and the main menu while you have her selected for display, you can get the briefest glimpse of the back of her outfit, and it's like it's normal, but she has some really nice sort of green accents on the skirt. I'm looking at her in-game model right now. It is actually quite nice. I kind of like it better than the
Yeah,
illustration. This
it looks
jacket
better than
has
the illustration. Her boobs look less bad.
they
There's less
do. They're like
anti-cleavage.
together. Yeah. They're not
They're
being
not running
pushed
away.
forever. The jiggle physics in this game are fucking crazy.
They
But
translate it very well from 3D model to illustration, whichever, like, what
yeah,
is it? They translate it very well.
yeah, my guess is that they like concept out the characters and then the illustration and the 3D models happen like roughly in sync. That's my guess, but I'm not sure. But she looks nice and you can see some nice details. Like she has this like big ring on her thumb, this big sort of fancy ring. And I like how sort of textural the jacket looks. All the painted
Yes.
bits have a sort of like slightly different lighting to them, or they're slightly like above the fabric of the jacket, and so it makes, even though it's, you know, the art style in this game is pretty flat and sort of cell shaded toony, it still just like ends up being looking like a nice looking garment. Because
Yes. It's
the
very like intricate.
uh
Uh, you can kind of like, because they could have made it just like the patterns of flat texture on the garment, and then it would have looked like shit. But it looks like better in the 3D model than it does in the illustration, even, which is crazy.
yeah, which is crazy because like this is generally the opposite of how I feel about most games
Garments.
about garments. Yeah, she looks
The
nice.
little skull on her belt looks great in this model.
Uh-huh. It does kind of squish weirdly as she moves.
Yeah, her movement is a little off, but that's okay. She's
Uh-huh.
breathing disturbingly. Looks a little Mahjong Soul Live 2D, but that's okay. I forgive
She
her.
does. That's okay. That's okay. And then her ready animation that she does on the main screen is super boring. She just like bounces her boobs gently. Um I don't remember if her I know that her like getting into ready animation in the game is like she flicks her big, she's like a big chain fucking scythe. She's like a scythe on the end of a chain. There's probably a real word for this weapon.
Yeah, if you go
Um
into her in the characters menu, she'll like shake it at you. Like, no, 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 stop that.
oh yeah, if you go into details. Um
Oh, you can see the back of her outfit. That like the string on the back is cute.
yeah, the like the
The
lace
little
up on the
corset
back.
lace. Yeah.
I don't mind
And
it. And
there's
the
like gold detailing on the back too. There's a lot of effort put in the back. Do you ever see that? Ever?
I mean
Except in this specific
I
situation?
I guess you see it as she gets into ready. Like into Ricci. I use the Japanese voices because they're just a little bit more polished than the Chinese voices. And it's really funny when they just say Ricci.
I use the English voices because they're really funny.
They're too much for me. I can't deal
They're
with, like,
so much.
who's the one? What, someone is like fucking Southern for no reason. It's so
Yes,
distracting.
Koina is Southern for no reason.
It's Southern. Awful, miserable. I'm so glad we don't have to talk about any of their miserable fucking chibis in this one. Anyway, that's Black Impermanence. Her
That's
losing
Black Impermanence.
animation is she tries to get you with her chain scythe, and instead she tangles herself up, and is like, oh no, which is a classic.
I'm caught in a microphone cord.
She gets tangled up in the microphone. When fucking oh my god, what is her
I
name?
had a dream about being tangled up in the microphone because of being tangled up in the microphone.
What's her name? What's the name
no
of the
clue.
tangled up
know,
in the
Saki.
microphone girl? Oh my god. Anyway, my
I
point
also
is...
it was specifically Lily Kitahara was tangling me up in the microphone cord because she was my desktop background. But it was actually I was rolled up in my phone charger as I slept.
I mean, there are worse nightmares.
There are worse girls.
There are worse nightmares. Should we give numbers to should we give numbers to Black Impermanence?
Cute, appealing Kinsey boobs.
Yeah, a classic Sakba.
What we always do every episode.
Yeah, what we always do every episode. Okay, cute. I mean, she gets tangled up in the microphone. She is quite self-serious. Like, there's a lot of like very cutesy characters in this game, and she's not one of them.
She's self-serious, but in a way that I think you're supposed to think she's cute. Like,
I agree.
She's not actually formidable. She's like one of the first characters you face. She's one of the first characters you unlock. It's supposed to be cute how she falls on her face constantly.
She like, she wants you to think like she's less cute than her sister, but she's not really, and that unto itself is cute. But like, there also has to be an upper limit on her cuteness, because she does sort of
she's like a 4.
Like a 4? Damn, that feels strong. But I guess there's not...
Maybe 3, but like, I don't know, this is a very classic way to be cute.
That's
I think
true.
her face, she's very...
She's tsundere cute. Okay, I'm happy with 4. I could go with 4. Appeal.
I think she's unappealing.
She is like kind of... She is like incredibly bored. She doesn't want to be here is the thing. She's just doing her damn job.
Yeah, and her boobs look unappealing, but that's an entirely different number.
Whoa, that's a whole different number. Come on.
We're getting ahead of ourselves here.
Like,
she's not like...
Obviously, there's at least some appeal in being a sort of like the bondage queen of hell. But she is that almost in a cute way.
She's not even real bondage. She's like cute bondage.
Cute bondage. Fuck.
She's like vague themes of bondage.
Episode titles that can't be the episode title. Cute bondage. I'm
playing Mahjong in cute bondage.
So I don't know. I could give her like a 2, but I could drop it down to a 1 if you're feeling feisty.
I'm seeing 2, yeah.
Yeah,
like she has like a slightly beautiful design, which is appealing, but I don't know. She's not.
She's pretty. She's
like not herself appealing.
Yeah. Okay.
She's just there to stand in the corner and like look bored at you and threaten to put you in bondage, but never actually do it because she's not doing any real bondage. She's a poser.
I don't know. I could give her a 1. You keep talking and I'm like, maybe she's a 1. She's just not that appealing.
Outfit is nice enough, especially the back. The back of her outfit is appealing.
Okay. Yeah, the back of her outfit that you can never see. Okay, we can give her a 2. She's hiding it from you. If you insist.
If she would stop looking at me, then maybe she would be appealing.
So 1 or 2?
One or two? I don't know. I don't have a super strong opinion. I feel
Okay.
like the white streak in her hair makes her appealing to a two, maybe.
Okay. Kinsey.
That's my standard. Kinsey.
Now,
I think she might be a Kinsey too.
Okay, what's your pitch?
My pitch is that she's like, how do I put, I am going to put this in a very problematic way. My pitch is that she's a poser. Um, and that she is like, I really don't have any words. She's like this early introduction character in a way that's sort of, I don't know how to put this. I just think she's a two.
Uh-huh.
She's got very long nails.
She does a very long. Here's the real kicker,
Although
right?
she is hiding the middle two nails on her left hand. So we don't know what's going on here, and maybe she's left-handed.
On the main man. She is. On the main menu, you might be able to see them sometimes. Anyway, I do think that being like a top and having long nails is pretty damning. The question is, like, you know, is she doing, is she a two because she's mostly she's mostly F for M. She is doing Sister Yuri with White Impermanence, and she does enough of that it pushes her up into a two.
Yes, pretty much. I think that makes sense.
Okay, that logically follows. Okay, moving on. Next, Nightmare.
Nightmare is new.
She's a freaking nightmare. Yeah, she is one of the new girls that they added in the new girl patch. I love Nightmare. Nightmare is the guy that I showed to people when I was like, "There's a new."
Oh, I don't
Mahjong
fucking
Soul.
have Nightmare unlocked.
Oh,
I can't look at Nightmare.
Do you not? Okay, I can stream to you. But we can look at the illustration first. She's very pretty. She's the girl that I like sent images of to people when I was like demonic mahjong has new girls. Look at this one, because she's just got such a like sort of, she's got kind of like a design that's sort of appealing to normies. Like she's just wearing a pretty dress, and normies love this.
She's very pretty. She's got like a lot of thin gold ornamentation, which is like something I like. Thin gold. Gold was made to be thin. She has no figure at all, which is kind of awesome.
Yeah, she's just kind of a rectangle, which is kind of nice. This might be because she's a skeleton, but nonetheless.
Nonetheless, I mean, like, she uses basically the same model as... Oh, Temptress does have a figure.
Temptress has Marionette... the most of a figure.
Yes. Are you streaming?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm only looking at this. She's got skeleton hands. She's got heterophobia in her eyes.
She's got heterophobia in her eyes.
Exactly Sans colors. She is Sans.
I appreciate how they do the heterophobia.
She's a skeleton and she's blue and yellow. She's Sans.
Wait, she is Sans. Hang on. They put Sans in hell and made him play. They
put Sans in hell.
Force femming Sans and sending him to hell.
They're force femming Sans and putting him in hell and giving him like sick wings that are made of skeleton hands.
She does have the in-game model. She does have these like fucking like comical skeleton hand wings. That are like they're so big silly. And weird and bulky. The fact that like the flame around the skeleton figures is this like flat polygon instead of like an effect is so weird. Um, she's so
Yeah, I think
weird.
it's because they're supposed to be like wings and not fire. Like,
Uh-huh.
but they're supposed to be an object and not an effect.
Uh-huh. I
But
do.
it's just,
Sorry.
she looks like the skeleton hand that Ayako and Ransei do Yuri
I
on.
I know, I know. She looks like teenage intercourse on the skeleton hand on her back.
On the skeleton hand, on her back.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know,
So you gotta support the youth.
you gotta support the youth physically. Like, hold them up on your skeleton hand.
Uh-huh.
Um, I don't know, there's not that much I have to say about her. It's hard to come up with things to say about her. She's just like a very classically like pretty design. Like, yep, that sure is a design. I don't
Yeah.
love her 3D model as much as I do the others. I don't feel like it translates as well.
Yeah, I would agree. I think they did a really good job in the illustration of um this like stained glass butterfly thing that's like this like almost capelet that she's wearing over top of her dress. It looks really nice in the illustration, and also all these
Yeah,
dangly
it
bits
just
are
looks kind of. Yeah, the dangly bits are nice. They just look kind of low res in the model.
yeah.
Um,
The dress
and I
just
don't
like
like the
loses
way her
some luster.
skirt looks. It loses luster, it's flat. There's just a lot of things here which are hard to translate without like losing your mind in 3D.
Uh-huh.
Um, and her face looks weird in the 3D model too.
Yeah, a little bit. They just couldn't quite like I don't know if it's just like an art style thing or like a level of detail thing, but they just couldn't quite like translate the mascara dripping and the blood dripping from her mouth like as well as you'd hope.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a shame because again, it is a nice design. Oh, and the fact that the
Oh, the
tassels
thing,
coming off the top are just sort of like one mushy bunch.
yeah, I was actually going to mention, I noticed how good those tassels like tucked behind her ear are in the 2D model. They're like nicely, they flow into her hairpiece and they just
Mm-hmm.
look like shit in the 3D model.
Yeah, sorry, girl. Also, her her headpiece in the 3D model looks like it has an onion from Pikmin in it. In
It
the
does look like it
illustration,
has an onion from
you can sort
Pikmin
of
or an
tell that it's
onion
supposed to
from
be
real
like
life.
yeah. In the illustration, you can tell that it's supposed to be like a lotus bud, right? But then she just looks like she has an onion from Pikmin. Sorry, girl. Sorry you got sort of screwed over in the 3D
Yeah.
model front.
The
And also,
hand on her waist is cutesy or like
yeah.
sexy or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Uh, it doesn't it doesn't quite do sexy because you can't like see her body at all, so it's just kind of on her clothes, which like defeats the purpose of like the sexy third hand on waist thing, but that's
Uh-huh.
okay.
Uh-huh. Oh my god,
It's got like a butterfly on it.
we forgot to do boob numbers for Black Impermanence.
Oh, we forgot to do boob numbers. Her boobs are like a 1.
Nightmares? Or Black Impermanences?
No, Black Impermanence.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Oh, only incidentally
You could do
boobs.
worse. Only incidentally real boobs.
Only incidentally real boobs. The thing is, it's kind of anyway. Well, that's getting ahead of ourselves. Anything else to say about Nightmare? Again, she just has sort of like a classically pretty design. But
Yeah,
there's not too much to it.
it
It
doesn't
has
do a ton for me.
yeah, it has some nice details. Like I like the little you can't see it in the in game, but in the illustration you can see these little sort of like oh what are they called? The bits in the middle of the flower where the hold the pollen, you know? Um
Yeah,
bits
those
on her
things.
skirt.
The
Yeah,
stem and the
which
pistol.
the pistol, yeah, the pistols on it, which is cute with the butterfly. You know, she's just all around solid. But again, she sort of loses out on the in-game model, and eh, numbers.
I don't think she's cute.
No, I mean she does when
Like
she
maybe
dies.
only incidentally.
When she dies, she does turn into a flock of butterflies, but I guess that's mostly kind of scary. Um,
Yeah, it's kind of elegant. It's not like Love Nikki cute. It's Love Nikki elegant.
right, yeah. It's not
It's Love Nikki
sweet.
mature.
Yeah.
It's not
Is
In
she
Love Nikki it's cute and not sweet. It's
is she
cute to mature.
is she at all cute? She is like a
I feel like
scary
she's incidentally
butterfly
cute because
vampire
she's got like
lady.
the blood dripping down her mouth with the like she's got a little cutesiness to her with
Yeah,
the
she's
blood
got sort of
dripping down her
an
mouth.
animalistic cutesiness. I could give her a 1.
Yeah. It's like one of those cats that's actually the sand cats that are actually one of the most deadly predators in the world. She's got a
Mm-hmm.
little sand cat cuteness to her.
Yeah,
But I think
absolutely.
she's a 1.
Uh-huh.
I think she's very generally appealing.
I would agree with this. Again, she's very
But she
pretty.
sounds appealing to me.
She's very pretty, and she's sort of like a fun, scary, dangerous woman. Which I think a lot of people
Yeah,
find appealing. She is like decaying though, and so she probably smells very bad. You can see that her
it's true.
face is actively decaying, and that's like sort of not, it's not the best.
It's not the best.
And she's
Is she
also
a 4
really
appealing?
scary and violent. I could give her a 3. It's like she's pretty, but also she's just kind of disgusting. In my mind, she's perfectly
Yeah.
balanced.
Hmm. I think that a lot of the things that make her like decaying are also appealing. Like there's sort of a memento mori appeal to the skeleton. Like
Uh-huh.
you could imagine her, she's like a pinned butterfly.
Sure. She is a butterfly.
You could imagine like a statue of her in like a very fancy hotel that's like art.
Uh-huh.
And that's why I think she's a 4 appealing.
Okay, I'll give you
She's
that one.
decaying in an appealing way. Her decay is beautiful.
You're yeah, she is sort of a beautiful corpse. I'll give you that one. I'll give you a 4 appealing. Kinsey is interesting. Um,
Kinsey.
because I do
She's
think that
channeling energy to you, but it's a poison. And if you fail
mm,
to drain the energy in time, her growth will become her nourishment, granting her massive scores. This is kind of like a manipulative straight woman thing in my mind.
sure. Uh-huh. I can see it. She's got a little bit of a sort of like heterosexual temptress kind of thing going on. I mean, she's not
Yeah, she's
literally
kind of like the
temptress.
emperor's wife who rules from the shadows, you know?
Uh-huh. I'm looking at all of the ghost brides, right? Which I don't think any of the other ones are on our list, right? Um,
They're not on our docket.
but like Marionette, I think Temptress is like bisexual. Not that these have to be
Temptress
balanced.
is bisexual.
I think Wither is straight because Wither's whole thing is sort of like holding an urn that has their dead child. Not that like queer people can't have babies, but she's just a very sort of heterosexual
She's
archetype.
defined by her motherhood.
Yeah, Marionette puts on a mask, and this is a homosexual thing to do. Um, and also, I think Marionette is the most gay, and so in my mind, it goes Wither, Nightmare, Temptress, Marionette up the Kinsey scale.
Yeah.
So Nightmare is somewhere in the like 1 to 2 range.
Yeah. She draws power from like passiveness and support to other people.
Mm-hmm.
She gives you energy, which allows you to do actions,
Mm-hmm.
but like in an evil way. I don't know, 1 or 2. Maybe 1.
Yeah,
Maybe
we can give.
2. I don't know. The contrast with the Wither pushes me more toward 2, but maybe she's a 1.
I could go with 1.
Yeah.
She's kind of like she's sort of not. She's too sort of fancy, but not in an interesting enough way to make me think that she's like burlesque ish. And this pushes me towards 1 because burlesque is
Yeah.
gay. And then her boobs
Yeah.
score.
You cannot see her boobs even a little.
Which is
What is the lack
realistic.
of boobs? She has no socio boob contacts or reactions. She's an X on boobs.
Hmm. The rare boob X. Okay, great. One more and then the break.
Yep, horseface.
Aki Horseface. Um, who has two outfits, but only one of them actually has an illustration. Which I learned after like re-rolling to get her over and over again, which is very annoying. Aki Achi, Achi, probably Achi, because it's Pinion and not Achi Horseface. Um, sort of,
She's an Uma Musume.
she's an Musume. Kind of their poster child of the game now, which is funny because I don't know if she was I guess she was
Yeah.
originally that,
She wasn't
but
I
after
don't
the
know
year
if
of
she
the horse,
really
they
she
were
kind
like,
of was, but it's the year of the horse, so it's her
yeah.
year.
So it's her year.
It's gonna be my year, she says, because she's horseface.
I always feel like
She's
fine
like
about Horseface.
she's the first one on here who is like able to be genuinely sexy
Uh
because
huh.
she does not have bad boobs and she's like Nightmare is like beautiful and not sexy. Horseface has got something. I think
She's
they
got
do like a
something.
sincerely good job at making several designs which are able to be like sexy. Not all of them, but several of them. In a way that hits slightly more consistently from than Mahjong Soul for me.
Yeah, I think that her boobs in this illustration are like fine. They're still like I
Yeah.
really feel like
They're not
this sheer fabric doesn't do them a lot of favors, especially on the boobs, because sheer fabric like in real life looks good on boobs when it's sort of pulled across boobs, but they always have it sort of
yeah.
clung to the boobs, which is both like wrong and your brain reads it as wrong, and it's just like not doesn't get the right effect. Like I think the sheer fabric looks good on her hips and it looks like okay across her stomach, but as soon as it gets onto the boobs, it like makes the boobs look like
Yeah.
plastic, which is like unfortunate.
Not great.
Um it is like it's a fairly nice outfit. Like I really like these sort of she's got this sort of gentle a gentle oh no don't put me in bondage thing. It's in my head she's
Yeah.
always associated with Black Impermanence because they both have chains, um even though they're not. But I really like these sleeves, these like big fluted sleeves that like with the little bit of shoulders showing, and then they get translucent near the bottom. um is pretty.
Oh no, I lost her. I lost her. Where did she go?
Where'd she
There she is.
go?
There's Horseface. Horseface ran away. The little handcuffs as bracelets that are like broken off are fun. Broken off
Yeah.
handcuffs are fun. And they
uh
sort of highlight how delicate her wrists are, which is like fun.
yeah.
It's sort of
um
able to be like real bondage because you're highlighting like how delicate her wrists are in a
mhm.
sense.
This
And they're just kind of cute accessories.
I do think that like a lot of this top is extremely Hoyoverse, TBH. It's a very
Yes.
Hoyoverse kind of
The
top.
patterns are not doing her boobs much many favors, and there's so many layered pieces, which are just like so distracting.
Yeah, it's a bunch of layered pieces. It doesn't like make a sense as a thing that connects unto itself. It's
It
got like
doesn't
a
cohere.
separated collar. It doesn't cohere very much. I do think that like she is very well you get her sort of like mood across. Like she's I in the illustration I really like her expression. This sort of like
She would look
unsure.
better if she were naked, which I say because it sounds funny, but like by that I mean her clothes don't look very good.
No, no. I want to be nice to her because it's like it's her year, you know?
It's her
Um
year. She's cute. I like the purple eyes. I was looking at her earlier and I was like, the purple eyes are a nice choice. I feel like it's tempting to give her eyes that tie into something else in the outfit, but I don't want to tie into this outfit because it looks bad.
Yeah, and the purple eyes the purple eyes work both with they probably they honestly look a little bit worse with the red outfit, but they look really nice with the blue outfit. Is this sort of midpoint between this like red detail on her collar and her just like general blue. I'm so distracted now that I'm noticing that she has this like fucking VTuber like highlights on the inside hair. She has
Oh yeah,
these
the
like hair spirals and they have neon highlights on the insider, and she's really like this is my new angle of attack. She really kind of looks like a VTuber.
she does look like a VTuber. I can imagine like some kind of impressive work with the ears twitching as she moves that looks like cute and realistic.
Uh
Uh, but her design is broadly like bad, but if you just like look at her face, it's okay.
uh-huh. Yeah, she's here all of her she's got the inside highlights. She's got the animal ears. She's got the sort of like fascinator. I do like the horse skull fascinator. That's such like a good piece for her.
Yeah.
Especially cuz I like how different like I like that white and black are very similar, but ox and horse are very different, but they have like a couple small design elements that tie them together, which is nice. So glad, so sad we don't get to talk about Oxhead because I love Oxhead so much. That's okay. Um,
Yeah.
I
Her nails and her like hair inside are the same color. There's kind of too many colors, and there's too much stuff going on, but that's okay. I
it's
forgive her,
okay.
which is
It's her
again why she would
year.
look better if she was naked, but it's her year.
It's her year. We can't be too mad.
She
She
doesn't have
affords
to get
space
naked because it's her
because
year.
it's her year. Her like main menu dancing animation is this sort of like, which is her in-game ready animation, is this like sort of pointing my fingers together like
Yeah, she's
um
an emoji.
she is an emoji, she's a
She's
VTuber,
Reneko. She's an
she
emoji. She's a reaction gif of an anime girl.
yeah. Ah.
The little bells on her hips bounce back and forth, which would be like cute and sexy, but the animation isn't super
Yeah,
well done,
but
so it just looks
they don't look
bad.
good. Yeah.
But it would be so cute and sexy if they were like real.
I think a lot of my sort of like personal high opinion of Horseface comes from but at least the voices that I use, her voice is quite cute. Wait, she doesn't have a belly button on her in-game model. That's fucked up.
Why?
Because she has a
She was
belly
not
button in the
born.
illustration. She's not born because she's a VTuber. She was
She's a
commissioned.
VTuber. She sprung fully formed from her like artist's head.
Anyway, I think a lot of the reason why I have a positive opinion of Horseface, even though her outfit does kind of look like shit, is because her losing animation, which I'm sure you remember, is that she does get strung up in chains and then gives you a sad look about it. And I always think that this is so fucking funny.
It is pretty fucking funny.
It's pretty
Um,
fucking funny.
Others look better on her in-game model because the skull has the glowing eyes and her stupid VTuber hair. Like the blues tie in, but like her outfit would look so much better if it was like 50% simpler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, agreed. I just wish her top was like a little bit more real. It's too just like made up of like a billion pieces that are sort of vaguely clipped together, and it's just kind of like it's impossible to find. It has
Even if they
decent
just got rid of
shapes.
the stupid
Oh,
big fabric pattern, I think it would look so much better.
yeah, but there are cute details. Like look at the have you ever noticed the horse ears on the top of her bustier?
Oh, yeah.
Like those are so cute. And it's like give me more of that and like I'll tone down the rest a little bit.
I do think the like little cold shoulder shirt is very cute. but it would be much cuter if the rest of the top was there. It
Yeah.
was just her shoulders that
Again,
were cold
I
and
like.
not
Sorry, go.
her tits
Yeah,
and her
again,
stomach.
I like the sleeves. I just wish the rest of the outfit sort of followed more from the sleeves. I think if she was in more
Yeah,
of a sort of like wispy, sort of like maidenly white outfit, it could work really
that
well.
would be so cute. I'm
Um,
like covering up everything else and it would be so
it'd be
cute.
so cute. Oh my God, it really would be her
And
year.
with the like a wispy white outfit and then the purple eyes and having that just be the only purple. And then it's like the purple like stands out in like sort of a monochrome field. It would look so much better.
Oh wait, you can see again if you flip back between characters in the main menu, you can see the back of her outfit. And this the sleeves outfit is like a whole it's a whole little top that you can like barely see, and it's so annoying because it's like the best
Ah,
looking thing on the outfit. Um
best
I
looking because there's like no stupid stuff happening.
uh-huh. I also I feel like her red outfit that she got because it's her year. Um it's in some ways it looks better just because there's slightly less colors, but
Yeah.
it also I don't know, it makes her look more like a gotcha character to me. Something I the hair fade is like too much for me, I think. It reminds me of like, have you seen any like modern animes that like where all the characters have like a gradient to their hair? It's one of my least favorite things right now. And she looks like that.
I don't know if I've seen animes of this nature. She also loses the chain bracelets, which were fun, but it is also like nice to have a little. It's her years, so her chains get removed for now.
For now.
Is
Just
her
for
winning
this year.
animation still the same if her chains are removed for the year?
I think so, because I've had this outfit on forever, and I think she still gets chained up. Um,
Oh, her horse skull gets extra swirlies
oh, good for
if you
her.
rapidly swap between the outfits. Good for her. And it gets eyeliner, or it loses its eyeliner, sorry. It's her year, so we can't be too mean to her, but also, like, get your outfit together, girl.
Get it together. Don't look
Lose
like
the
such a
Hawkeye Star Rail.
lose the Hawkeye Star Rail, please. Should we give her some numbers?
We can give her some. Oh, she has this, like, gold chain on her. Oh, no, you just can't see it in the. I thought it wasn't in her 3D model. We can give her numbers.
We can give her numbers.
She is very cute.
She is like
She is extremely
maximal
cute.
maximal cute. I think she's too I think her outfit is a little bit too fucked up for me to give her like a 6, but she is like
Yeah, if
maximum
she was wearing,
cute.
like, a sweet, cute. Like, this is not a cute tag dress. This is a mature
Yeah.
tag dress
Uh-huh.
in Love Nikki, which is the opposite of cute.
But like she's a cutie. She's soft spoken. She goes ooh woo. She gets chained up and she goes oh no.
No,
I could give her a
she's
5.
like a 5.
Yeah, she's like a solid 5. Appeal is interesting.
Appeal.
It's an interesting question.
I think her dress makes her unappealing.
Mm-hmm. She is kind of she also doesn't seem she's coquettish to the extent that it seems like
Yeah,
it
she's
wouldn't be
too
very
shy to be appealing.
yeah, it wouldn't be very fun to hang out with her. Um
Yeah, I've known people like this, where they're just like, I don't know,
yeah, it's like
live your life,
you know
but
people where like
it's hard
even
to talk to you.
yeah, you know people where like even when you chain them up and put them in bondage, they're still like, "Oh, okay." That's it's just like, you know, it's not
There's no
necessarily for
reaction.
me. I yeah, give me something, girl. So low
I need
appealing.
something to work with, girl. Low
How
appealing, she's got some appeal. Like, it's her
she's
year.
it's her year, first of
She
all.
gets an extra outfit. It's her year.
Uh-huh.
And she gets jade bracelets. Like,
She has sort of an appealing softness to her that I think exists beyond her cuteness. Like she doesn't seem that bad. I don't know. What are we feeling?
yeah.
Like a 1 or a
I feel like
2?
I'm giving everyone 4s and 2s all day.
Yeah, welcome to Soulmates. Welcome to Soulmates, where
It's
the
a
only
4 and 2
numbers that exist
world.
are 4 and 2.
It's so easy to hedge.
It's
I don't
so
know. I
easy
feel
to
like I want
hedge.
to mark her as a little bit unappealing, but she's also not that unappealing, and a 2 is the right answer.
I mean,
It
it
might
can
be
just
what's
be a
in my
2.
soul. She's more than incidentally appealing, but
Uh-huh.
predominantly unappealing.
Predominantly unappealing. And Kinsey.
I think she might be a Kinsey 6.
Okay, pitch me.
Um, well, she's very scared, and she comes across as someone who is only comfortable around, like, soft things,
Uh-huh.
like women.
Uh-huh. I do think, like, if
I feel like she's withdrawn from the unfamiliar. I'm now homophobic as well as, like, biphobic.
Yeah. Well,
I will be I think I was also heterophobic.
famously, you hate women, so like, it was a sort of inevitable. She does kind
There's
of
no right answer.
she does kind of have the vibes. Like if white and black impermanence are kind of doing like performative but not quite real sister Yuri, I do feel like Horseface is just like literally the femme to Oxhead's Butch, right?
Yeah.
Like this feels so clear in my mind. Um, just gonna look at Oxhead. Oh, look at her. I love her. Um, anyway,
Let's
and
don't look at Oxhead.
I just don't think, I just I'm happy giving a 6 to Horsehead. Horseface, sorry. Um, their ship name is Headface though.
Headface. Classic.
Um, I think 6 is very funny. Also, she's an Uma Musume, and all of those motherfuckers are lesbians.
That's
And
true.
finally, boobs score. Her
Oops, score.
her boobs are
Um,
okay. They're not.
they're okay for like anime girl type boobs.
Yeah, they're certainly better than Black Impermanence is. I feel like
Yeah.
the model has worse boobs than the illustration here. I don't like that there's a very small gap between her boobs on her model. It bothers me
Ooh,
so
yeah.
much. Like it really, I
Well, that's in
don't
the
like looking at
illustration
it.
too.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
But like they're they're relatively normal boobs, but they're not all the way
They're like a
there.
3.
Yeah, this is our most like measure of quality number that we've ever come up with. Um,
Yeah.
it's they're equally boobs and they're equally real and unreal boobs. That's not a measure of
That's true.
quality. That's a measure of realism.
Not every artwork has to be real.
Not every artwork has to be real. Did you know this?
Not every artwork has to be real.
That people in the
What
fucking
happens when you put Wailing Ling as your favorite character?
we're getting there. We're getting there. It's later in the episode.
Sorry, spoilers. I just did this in preparation.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's take a 5-minute break. Let's take a 5-minute break.
地獄の底に送ってあげる
Do you know what my favorite thing about Wailing Ling is? I mean, aside from the obvious. Oh my god,
Aside
sorry.
from the obvious.
I still have bits of salad in my mouth. It's the fact that her her recommended patterns in the game are lesser honors and knitted tiles. A Yaku that doesn't matter and is really annoying. And full flush for no reason.
Oh yeah, I was just looking at that. It's because her ability doesn't matter for the Yaku at all. It's literally just. Oh, I think I partially know why it is. If you have obsession or what's the other one? Delusion in your hand, you're gonna have a bunch of tiles you can't discard. And lesser honors and knitted tiles in full flush can let you work around that slightly better, in
I
that
I
any
guess.
tile can be in lesser honors and knitted tiles.
I I I suppose.
And there
But
are also higher value Yaku that you can go for.
I guess it's anyway. Hi, welcome back.
Hello.
God, I want to play like
Wailing
more Hong Kong Mahjong with people. Hong Kong Mahjong is fun. What were you saying?
Wailing Ling is good. Like, she's like genuinely pretty.
She is. She's got a lot going for her. First of all, let's just get that out of the way. Having a character in your video game whose entire bit is that she hangs herself is fucking crazy. And is exactly
She
what
has
I
bruises
want.
around her neck.
The bruises on her neck are crazy. Are actually
She's wearing
crazy.
the noose as a necklace and it hangs between her boobs and makes her boobs look good.
Hmm. This is the first. I'm not so sure about. Oh, hang on. Let me find her in game again. No, even in game, both in game and in the illustration, I would say this is the first character we've gotten. I forgot. Okay, we'll get there. This is the first character we've gotten to where her boobs look good.
Her boobs look great.
Her
She has
boobs
good
look great.
boobs.
She's good boobs. They
I
look
feel
nice
like
and.
it would be really easy to make them like two ultra push-up bra, but they look like she's wearing the dress that she's wearing.
Yeah, okay, so they have all these sort of like ghost ladies who are based on various sort of Chinese sort of ghost stories. They're not ghost brides, those are the new guys. There's a name for these girls, but I don't remember what it is. Anyway, and they're all just wearing these sort of like loose outer robes and nothing else. And like her boobs look so good. Like they're sort of falling out like at an angle that your boobs would fall out if you weren't wearing a bra. They look like nicely sized. They look sort of like they have softness and texture to them. And the rope between them is like incredibly hot. They're really nice looking
Yeah,
boobs.
they look great. And it's like all these other girls are wearing like super, like low-cut outfits, but their boobs look like they're wearing a bra. So it doesn't look like they are naked.
Uh-huh. Yeah, she looks like she's not wearing anything under the robe, which is appealing. And
It's
you've
appealing.
achieved this by making her look naturalistic, and it's really really nice. I also just think that this image is so simple, but it has so much going for it. I feel like this
Yeah,
is the first image also where like their shading style on the clothing really works for me. Something about this like half
yeah,
cell shading on these fabric folds looks really good on these oversized sleeves.
yeah. And look like it's got just enough going for the outfit, but like the main event is still her, but the outfit looks good. It has these cute little bows and it has some like texture on the edges of the robe. And like
Yeah,
there's this like great necklace she has, which really complements the look. Uh,
I actually really like these bows, like tied in the sash around her waist. This like dark red and black bows. She also like doesn't have too many colors. Like I don't think you need to have
yeah,
only two colors to be a good image, to be clear. But like it's such a focused image, and these little bows tied around her waist, both kind of like they tie into the noose themed in a very cheeky way. But also they just add this sort of point of like anachronistic cuteness to her, where it's like she's this like scary like thin dead woman in this like robe that's way too big for her that makes her look all gaunt. And then she just has this like cute little bow tied around her waist. It's kind of freaky in a really good way.
Her hair looks really good. Her hair is
Yeah,
like one of her main things where she picks up the tiles and manipulates things with her hair and has a comb. But it also just like looks good. Like both in the
agreed.
3D model and the image, which is great. Like some of the past girl's hair just doesn't look excellent. But it really like it frames her face very well. It frames everything very well.
Yeah, and I like how her facial expression is kind of like it's so blank. The hair really does a lot for her because it gives like dimension to her face in a really
Yeah,
important way, but her face is the detail that her face is more pale than her body is awesome.
yeah.
Um
She
and
looks like she's in
like
the Lobotomy Corporation.
yeah, absolutely. She's a lobotomy corporation type beat. She's like this is she's the what you know the lady facing the wall? This is her wife.
Yeah, this is her wife.
This is her
Her
wife.
eyes are cute. The little swirly red and black.
Yeah, again, she's got these like little bits of sort of like cuteness to her, and she's got this sort of demureness to her. Like she's got a little ohage, which is so again feels like so weird in a really pleasingly frictious way. Um, and it's just like I do think that in the 3D model, her hair is like gets a little bit too tentacly, but that's just kind of like sort of an inevitability in this art style.
Yeah,
And like there's worse hair. Um,
there's worse hair.
it's
Um,
nice. I don't know. She's really simple.
she's
There's
so
not that
just
much
like
to say.
simple and perfect.
Yeah, she's just like a
And then when
perfect.
you set her as your favorite character because she's so good, and you go to the home screen, she does just hang herself.
She hangs herself.
And you can see
This.
the bottom of her dress,
Uh huh. Yeah, and it's all like
and it's like
torn and
it's very cute
ragged.
and tattered.
Yeah. I don't know. Again, she's got this like these anachronistic pops of cuteness that are awesome. I remember like Wailing Ling is so clear in my mind because I remember like the first time I was playing, I bought this on a whim. I think you were watching me one of the first times I was playing, and we encountered Wailing Ling and she got into ready and she just hangs herself, and we were like, "Wait, hang on. Maybe this game is good actually?" That's crazy.
Oh, one other detail you can see when she hangs herself is the little slit in her robe and the way that it has like those ruffles around the slit is really cute.
Yeah. Oh
It's
yeah,
this
it
torn,
actually
fucked up robe, but it's got like, a
yeah,
cute
it's
little
it's it's
leg
it's
slit, and it falls perfectly around the leg slit.
uh-huh. And she just like again, she just looks nice. Like her body dimensions. Like it's kind of crazy looking at the art for this game and noticing that they actually have a fairly wide variety of different sort of body shapes for their women. Like she has quite narrow hips and wide shoulders in a way that none of the other girls we've looked at really have. Like Horseface has big ass hips. Nightmare is a rectangle. Black Impermanence is like a little bit in between. I guess Black Impermanence has big ass hips, but she's sort of thinner hips and wider shoulders in a way that's just like it's just good visual variety. She just looks good. I just love her so much. Why the fuck is she holding
Yeah, she's
specifically a
perfect.
south wind in her hair? Um,
Not sure.
I don't know. It's sort of mildly distracting. Oh my god, I went back to the end game and I forgot. Every time I forget. But she's just like
Every
a
time.
perfect execution of a concept. It's like,
She's a perfect execution.
she's the perfect woman.
She's got like this naturalness to her where she's like wearing this shitty robe with no bra and her hair is a mess. And it really does feel like, you've just encountered her and you've just like walked into her apartment to do a wellness check. And well,
Uh-huh. I mean, she feels like a person that you wouldn't encounter in hell. She's like she's
Yeah.
died gruesomely in a very realistic manner, and she's sort of like, I don't know, she's got this very sort of like ethereal vibe. We're huge fans of Wailing Lings. When they added
Big
Wailing
Wailing Ling
Ling
fan.
as a Steam trading card, I was like, that's crazy. They're fucking crazy for that one.
They're fucking crazy for that one. She is just perfect.
She's just
Like,
perfect.
I can't show her to everyone I know because, well, but I would if I could.
Yeah. Showing Wailing Ling to people and being like, look at this woman, I love her, I really admired her. I wish I could be just like her. Wow, maybe the worst joke I've ever made on the podcast.
I have made like 3 worse ones just now, so
The thing is,
this
we
is
also
why I'm
can't.
not your real co-host.
We can't censor any of this because it's like so relevant to the thing. So I guess I just have to
It's
put
so
a content
fundamental.
warning. Yeah.
We just have to put a content warning. This is the content of the game.
But like, I mean, like, I think that's great. Like, again, they also have like exsanguination lady, which I think is underrated because people think less about exsanguination than they do about hanging, which is like one of my worst sentences. But it's like we're in hell, and there's scary ladies who die in scary ways. It's awesome. Wait, she's
died
perfect.
and went to hell.
I love Wailing Ling. She's perfect. I really admire her. I wish I could be more like her.
If only we could all be like Wailing Ling.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I wish you were more like Wailing Ling.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Jeez. In Minecraft. I can't. I'm gonna die. I mean, there's numbers?
Cute is she? I almost want to say she's more cute for being about hanging yourself. Because, like, you know, Gatmoy or whatever.
I think that she's like, I actually think that she's very cute. I think her thing is that she's like, she's a cute woman who has like a cute demeanor and is wearing like honestly kind of a cute outfit, and is doing cute things with her hair. Like, she's not very menacing with her hair. She's like brushing her own hair with her hair and playing Mahjong with her hair. She's cute scary is her thing, really. Like, really genuinely.
She's playing with the tile. She's like fidgeting with the tile. She's so cute.
And so it's
I think she's a 6.
I don't know if she can be a 6 cute. I think she's too scary to be a 6 cute. But
That's fair. I think her being scary is like somehow cuter, but this may be a personal standard which must be set aside for the objectivity of our very important podcast.
I think it's cute when
I'm willing to
women
drop
are
to a
women are
5.
like Wailing Ling.
You know, the cutest thing a girl can be.
I can't. Ash is gonna kill me.
We're all gonna be. Do we just have to like remove this segment of the podcast? It's impossible to talk about Wailing Ling.
She's really cute. I could give her a 5.
She's really cute. I'm down for a 5.
I think cowards would give her a 4. But I genuinely think that she's kind of a cutie. But I also think she's very appealing. Like, again,
she's also very appealing.
She has nice boobs, which is a different number, but is part of her. Like, she is sexy. She's sexy.
Yeah.
Like,
she's got very long hair.
Her big long hair.
That's like very healthy and shiny.
Her robe that's like falling open. Like, goddamn,
it's an extremely sexy robe.
If the thing that's unappealing about her is just that she is so kind of dead. I mean, literally,
yeah,
but also
she's like legit dead.
She's like she's like dissociative, you know?
You might have to wave your hand in front of her face to like get her to notice you.
Exactly. But she also is like incredibly hot.
Yeah.
She's really good taste in necklaces too. Lord forgive me.
Bruises around her neck or something.
That's appealing. I don't know what to
It's
tell you.
appealing.
It's
It's
appealing.
appealing.
I don't know. I want to give her a pretty high
You can see
appealing
the
number.
shadow of her necklace in game, like on her collarbone.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Which is appealing. She does have like nice color. She's just drawn really nicely. I don't know why they put so much juice into Wailing Ling, except that she's perfect.
They like took all that effort they put making like Honkai Star Rail ass outfits on all the other characters and just like put her in a very simple robe and then made her beautiful. Why didn't they do this again?
I think Scary Susie approaches. There's other good character designs in this game. Wailing Ling is
There's other
top-notch.
good character designs.
What's her appeal?
I just speak for everyone.
I wish more
We
people
need to get
would
back
be
on track.
like Wailing Ling. I'm so sorry.
Is she a 5 or a 4 or a 6 appealing? She's slightly unappealing. She's going to like zone out.
Yeah.
She's dead.
Is that enough to bump her down to a 4?
I don't know.
5 cute, 5 appealing feels very strong for Wailing Ling. But
I feel so appealed to.
She's so appealing to me.
She's so appealing.
We can let a little bit of bias slip in. We can give her a 5.
This is just like the best way to appeal to me, you know?
It's like hang on, I'm texting your girlfriend right now. This is so bad. I'm so sorry, Ash.
So bad.
Great. Kinsey. I can't make the joke I want to make here.
What is her Kinsey? I didn't think about this ahead of time. I want her to be gay because I love her.
Right, yeah. I want her to be gay for me. I
genuinely don't know. I don't think I know her well enough.
I don't know. Like, what's her? I wish you could like get her voice lines and stuff. She does have a symbiotic relationship with cursed spirits, which is pretty gay, tbh.
Yeah, although you do have to trigger her resentment. She's sitting there waiting for you to trigger her resentment.
I don't know. Doesn't this sound like every queer person that you know? May, I've heard you talk about the queer people that you know.
The queer people that I know, they're hiding from me, so I don't know them. Like there are several people who will physically hide from me every time they see me around campus, and it works. I'm so unobservant that I didn't realize they were hiding from me until now, a year later. I was just like, I haven't seen them recently.
So
anyway.
You're triggering their resentment.
No, yeah, she is. She's like in the queer housing group.
Fuck me.
She's waiting for you to trigger her resentment.
I could give her a 5.
Yeah, I was thinking 5.
Okay. And then boobs.
And then boobs, 6.
6? I think they've got to be 6. They're such, like, they're so... It's not even that they're just good boobs. Again, theoretically, this isn't a measure of quality. It's that they're so, like, tactile. They look so nicely sort of squishy, but not to an extreme, like, mochi degree. Like, they're just... The matte texturing on them is so nice. Like, they're just... That's just 6 boobs.
Those are definitely boobs.
She can't be a. Those are fully boobs. They're all real. She's not even
incidentally not boobs.
No, yeah, those are boobs. Unfortunately, this means that she isn't a 5. But like we gotta be true to ourselves. Great.
We gotta be true to ourselves. She's not a 666 either.
With the princess streak. Anyway, moving on. Unfortunately, good farewell, Wailing Ling.
Move on. We must see Virtue Judge Way.
It's our first general Our first boss, I guess they're called in game, Virtue Judge Wei. Probably my favorite virtue, or my favorite judge. Hang on, I need some water. This is not a joke. I was literally salivating over talking about Wailing Ling.
Well, it just gives you such an appetite to see. Well,
this is because I'm so normal. Virtue Judge Wei is like maybe my favorite judge to fight. Her like get a straight mini game is really fun, even if it's quite easy. She's probably one of my least favorite judges to look at. She's not. What do the other ones look like? She's not as bad as Lockkeeper Sway.
Yeah, I don't like Lockkeeper Sway.
So
I was coming out with the same ranking you were.
Yeah. So I'd probably put her like second from the bottom in terms of the 4 judges. She just like won. Her massive badonkadonks are like too much for me. So, sort of say it.
They all have the same massive badonkadonks. Are there 4 judges? Oh right, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, no, second to last.
I guess they do. Lose or yeah, but Zhang at least is wearing like a real top. Nothing else.
I like Zhang the best.
I think it's
the other 3 all have the same stupid top.
It's really distracting how stupid their fucking top is. Like
awful
it's just
badonkadonks.
Yeah, it's just these like
they're not awful. They're just like massive. They're too big.
They're too big, and it's just they're not. Like I understand that they're supposed to be big boss ladies, and you show this by them having huge badonkadonks, and like that's fair enough. Like I get it. And there's other aspects like the badonkadonks are in their awful little fabric things are distracting, but there's other aspects to her design that I don't mind.
I just imagined how her design would look with like a flat chest, and I was like, wow, this is so much better. It would be like a very good design. But no, she has massive badonkadonks.
Yeah, because you're right. It is like a nice dress. Like I love this sort of like military style collar that she has with the sort of winged tips on the shoulder, and then this sort of dark green is really this dark green with like the darker gold accents. Is quite
I really
nice.
like the green and gold and black. I like her colors a lot. I like her face a lot, both in the model and in the drawing.
Yeah, she's got this sort of like
the way
inviting
her hair goes with those eyes.
Mm-hmm. In the illustration especially, they get to put the tiniest bit of extra sauce into her smile, and it's like a little bit of a smirk, like it's a little bit of a teasing smirk. It's just like a little higher on one side. She is. She's judging my virtues.
Virtue judging me. I really like her sleeves.
Yeah, her sleeves are awesome. She's got these like big
the color with the sleeves and the gold pieces.
I love this style of like Chinese, and you can see this. There's Japanese robe sleeves that work like this, but that just like that are so long that they need to be like pinned up in the middle. It really works. Especially like, and that sort of like that mirrors the little pin, the little sort of like dull gold ties pinning her sleeves together mirror sort of like all the beads on her like the lower half of her outfit, and like the pin like pinning up her collar. Like it all really works really nicely together, and just like this like dark green is so pretty.
I really like the dark green. I like how those little tassel things fall across her hips. They're like what they're trying to do with Horseface, but they're good. Especially in the illustration. I hate how you have to like have this like piece of falling fabric like cinch inward at her crotch. It looks stupid as hell, but it less exists in the 3D model. So there's that.
Yeah, her she actually looks quite good at the hips on the 3D model. The thing about I at least after having looked at so many fucking images that do this in my lifetime, I at least appreciate how the fabric cinching in like on her crotch doesn't at least it doesn't show us like a perfect outline of her mon pubis.
Yeah,
It's got the littlest bit of restraint, and like I appreciate this about it.
I
Um,
appreciate what little restraint they were able to show. Um, yeah, she's like, if it weren't for those badonkadonks, man,
if it weren't for those takes a drag of my cigarette, those goddamn badonkadonks.
they ruined it all.
They ruined it all. And like the thing is also that her outfit is so nicely coordinated in terms of color and shapes that I don't even mind this like shock of bright yellow and red from her like tablet thing. I don't actually know what this is.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. I just know that she folds it in half when she loses. Like it doesn't it sticks out as a nice detail rather than like adding too much color to the image because everything else is so nicely coordinated. Um
yeah, I like the little moon thing on her
her right boob.
like chest, but if you pull out her from the characters tab and put her on her home screen, the jiggle physics on her boob warp the moon around because it's just like a flat texture on her
Yeah.
boob. And it's so it looks like it's just printed on the fabric.
Yeah, I will say
It's
that
like they
like
took a character, a normal character, and like expanded out her breasts in her model for fetish reasons.
yeah. I wish she had smaller boobs. I also wish that like the illustration didn't have this fucking crotch thing because I think this
Yeah.
illustration or this outfit looks really nice in the illustration in a way that it doesn't in the in-game model. Like in the
Yeah,
in-game
it
model
looks
it's just a
very
little bit
high
too
quality.
plasticky.
It's
Um
beautiful fabric,
yeah.
except for the thing that cinches in, which makes it look really thin and cheap and like a bad spirit
Oh
Halloween
yeah,
costume.
also in the in-game model her like gauntlets that she's wearing that we haven't mentioned under her robe, which I really really like. These like sort of almost elf gauntlets are really small and it's kind of pathetic.
Girl,
She
your
just doesn't
gauntlets are like pathetically small.
yeah, she just doesn't translate super well. But then if you put her on your home screen, she spins her little thing around and it's
She's
like we
so cute. She's just spinning it around.
oh my god, the jiggle physics are so like nauseating.
They all have painted nails, and their painted nails look quite good.
Mm.
Like these dark green painted nails are really nice with the outfit.
Hmm.
Her hair kind of throws me off because it's like an ugly shade of green. Like, as opposed to the really nice shade of green her outfit is. But that's
Yeah,
okay. I forgive her.
she's a
In her hair
little
is so many shades of green.
yeah, it's a little swampy is the thing, and it's also like
Yeah,
I
I
sort
kind of
of
just wish it was like a nice black.
there's kind of a nice again with her arrogant little smirk. It kind of works that her hair is like a little bit messy, but it does ruin her regal image. And I'm not sure if that's like good
Yeah,
friction or bad friction. She has slain a dragon in her dreams, so she's like allowed to be a
she
little bit
has.
punk. But it's like her hair doesn't quite do it for me. It's too like
Her hair would look nice if it was gold, black, and had like little gold accessories in it or something. I don't
something,
know, like
yeah.
a little hair clip that gets to stand out against the dark color, but it's not. It's a swamp.
They
But
could maybe
okay, she can be a little punk for self-expression reasons, but it makes her look less regal.
yeah, they could maybe get away with green hair, but like green hair that adds like four different extra tones of green to the outfit is like too much.
Yeah, and it's like this like bottom braid that stands out from her bangs and is a completely different color. It looks like not very good hair extensions.
Uh-huh. You're right. Her big chonky hair extensions.
She's just not put them in very well.
Uh-huh.
She's going through a phase. She slayed a dragon, and she was like, "Well, now I've slayed a dragon. I have to like express myself."
Yeah. I gotta
And
everyone
she's
thinks I'm
expressing
so
herself
cool.
through bad hair extensions.
Uh-huh. I slayed a dragon and I liked it. The taste of her dragon chapstick. Hmm.
She
Anyway,
is really like Kinsey number. I kissed a girl and I liked it.
we'll get there. Should we get into
We'll
numbers?
get there. Her
Cute.
shitty hair extensions are so much.
Now, do her shitty hair extensions make her cute?
Uh, is she? She's cute because she spins her thing around. She's very cute when she spins her thing around, and like this little like personal touch of her hair extensions. But she's also not that cute.
She's like, she is sort of, she has a little bit of sort of arrogance to her, although that's more appeal. She's like, to me, she's very an adult woman. She's like, she's a
cute adult woman, but she's
a cute
an adult woman.
but she's an adult woman. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
If she were in an anime, it would be a joke that she's an adult.
Right, because she's a little cutesy. And so what are we feeling?
I don't know. It's hard to say because, like, if she were in like an area of all adult women who were like serious and mature, like the other judges, and then it's just her and she's cute, then she looks very cute.
Right.
But if you compare her to like most of the other characters in the game who are younger and less serious,
sure,
and she's not that cute.
Yeah,
like she's the cutest of the virtue judges.
If she's in the women's change room, during like adults only swim, then she's the cutest person there. But if she's in the women's change room during like sort of general swim, then it's like, she's the adult in the room. Fascinating. Where does this put her?
She'd be cute if she had freckles.
She'd be cute if she had freckles. That's true.
You can consider these things. Anyway.
Like a 2, like a 3? I could go for a 3. That feels right to me.
I think she's a 3. I think she's like a true balance.
Such is her virtue. Support
her
virtue, Judge Way. Wait, promote virtue, Judge Way. Appeal.
She's quite appealing.
She is. How do we feel about these big badonka dogs in terms of their appeal?
I think they're unappealing.
They are. She's unappealing badonka dogs, but she is dressed like so nicely. She's got a really nice. She's dressed so nicely, but like her top and her hair.
Think about the dress
throw it
is
off
like
too much.
Her hair. Also, if you think about this dress as like a garment hanging on a rack, think about what those like straps look like. They are nothing.
Yeah.
They're so long and they're so thin.
But her appeal. She has slain a dragon in her dreams.
The hair is just like a little piece of unappealing in like a cute way, unappealing way.
She looks nice, but and she's got sort of a good energy to her is the thing. Like she might be a bit of a mess, but like I would be happy to encounter her at a party. She seems like she's having a fun time. Watch her fun party trick where she spins her tablet around
without seemingly like touching it.
She's so talented.
Her hand is just kind of held up to it. She's so talented.
And then she gets 2 beers deep and she starts telling you about how she slayed a dragon in her dreams over and over again.
Which she tells everyone.
She does like every party and everyone is like, yep. But she's fun to be around, so fair enough.
Fun to be around.
Where does this land us?
I don't know.
Like a
4? 5?
4? I'm feeling 4. I don't think she's a 5.
Yeah, I'm feeling 4 for her like home hair job plus extensions.
Yeah.
It's like a way to be tactically unappealing as a means of self-expression.
Now I feel like the fucked up hair extensions contribute greatly to her Kinsey number. Whatever that might be.
I think she's just slaying a dragon in your dreams is a metaphor for realizing you're gay, and she's just realized she's gay, so she needs to dye her hair and get extensions and like make this clear to everyone.
Uh-huh. But, like, what kind of gay is she?
But what kind of gay is she?
I think she has big bisexual vibes.
I do think she's bisexual.
Yeah. I think that her hair looks bad, and therefore she's bisexual.
Her hair looks bad, and therefore she's bisexual.
Is she a 3, or does she lean
You're
either
welcome,
way?
bisexuals.
Yeah, this is
I feel like she might be a real 3. Like a pure...
a real 3.
A gold star bisexual.
A gold star bisexual. Fuck. Really okay, hang on, let me pitch you, okay? A gold star bisexual is when you've slept with exactly as many women as men.
If you want to maintain gold star bisexuality, you have to have threesomes. I'm sorry.
Fuck.
A gold star bisexual has always been a gold star bisexual and has had no lapses in gold star bisexuality due to, like, time gaps between sleeping with women and men.
Uh-huh. Yeah, a platinum star bisexual has only had threesomes. Fuck. Awful. This is literally our worst episode of the show ever. Great. Ash is gonna be so unhappy with this.
She's bisexual. She's a 3, and her badonkadonks are like a 2.
Yeah. Her boobs are a 2? Really?
They're not as bad as fucking Black Impermanence's IMO.
Yeah,
just because I think the dress is doing a little more favors.
Mm-hmm.
I think part of it is that I read the dress as going over her boobs instead of, like, within them.
There is a little bit of physics to how her boobs are notably as being sort of like squished in such a way that it's clear that they're being held by the sash, and that's something. Her in-game models does not.
Their cage.
They're in their cage and they're doing just fine.
As opposed to Black Impermanences, which are running away.
Which are escaping. Okay, if we gave Black Impermanence a 1, I guess we have to give her boobs a 2.
Yeah, they're a step above.
They're a step above, but, you know, I guess they're a step above in a couple ways.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Well, this episode is turning out great. Moving on. Oh, it's another lady whose thing is that she killed herself. Awesome.
Yes. And this is 2 people with not the same model, but similar models. This is the first, like, within type. You know?
These are the within the sort of like default enemy sort of dead ladies. There's what, 4 of these? Yeah, they're all where no, because it's Ling, Susie, Cece, and Kay.
Oh right, Craven K. I always forget Kay exists.
Yeah,
why does she exist?
She's
just
not the
like
most memorable.
Punk again. Or Chalbo again, sorry.
But I actually love specifically that, first of all, I think that, like, well, Wailing Cece, it has the best kind of, like, theme to mechanics translation, has one of the best themes to mechanics translation in the game, in that her whole thing is, like, exsanguination. This is why she's covered in blood, but also very pale, and she's sitting in a bathtub. It's because she died by exsanguination. Which, again, is a kind of an awesome thing to put in your video game. Like, that's crazy. That's a crazy thing to put in one's video game. And the way they represent this mechanically is that she fills she fills both players' draw piles with white dragons, which
it's
is like
the same draw pile for both players.
Yeah, she's getting paler and paler and whiter and whiter. And I think that that's awesome. I also love this illustration, because it's very wet.
Let me look at her illustration.
It's a great illustration.
Oh, God,
the in-game model does not
it's pretty good illustration.
Does not do the illustration justice. Because the way that they do the, like, translucent robes, because they're wet, and the way these blood stains look, where, like, they're not fresh, they're, like, dried, they're these like dark rusty red is like awesome. The blood like in her
And there's like
hair.
tinges of blood around the sleeves, which are a little bit tattered.
Yeah,
I
you can
like
see.
the blood in her hair and the blue and red together.
Mm-hmm.
And like the how the blood like drips around her collarbone and you can see it like following the line of her bones, which
Yeah,
is crazy.
it's
Like
awesome.
following the like edge of her dress.
There's this thing in like some of the Limbus company art that we look at where they clearly just have like prefab blood splatters that they just sort of paste over top of images that I don't like as a thing they do, even though I
These are
understand it. But that's not what's going on
custom
here. Like,
designer
yeah,
blood
this is
splatters.
custom designer blood splatters, absolutely. And yeah, the way that it's like
And her
soaked
hair
into
is
the
pretty.
water and like then into her robes in places, and her hair is so pretty. I think that like
She has such nice hair.
it's not as interesting in concept, but like I think her hair is like maybe like uh, better than Wailing Ling's in execution because it just like it feels so thick and heavy on her head.
Yeah. I
And
wish
like it,
my hair looked like this.
I know, me too. I'm growing out my hair right now and I'm like, fuck, look at how big and billowy it gets on at the back. Sort of like a specter behind her, like a specter
It
of
makes me
blue.
want to have longer hair again, and then I'll have longer hair again, and then I'll realize I need to brush it or it'll be a nightmare. And she
Uh-huh.
brushes her hair because she's devoted to being a beautiful girl of hell.
She's
I will make a complaint. I don't like her figure that much. She's got slightly weird anime boobs.
Yeah, her boobs are like I don't even mind this sort of like almost asymmetrical squish. It's kind of a
I
nice
like the asymmetric squish. Uh, but
but the,
the like bit where you go from collarbone to boobs doesn't look great.
yeah, it's they do this sort of like anime boob thing that we see a lot in Mahjong Soul where it's like the boobs
The
look like
triangle.
objects that are sort of connected to the chest instead of things that emerge from the chest. Um and it's they're not the best looking boobs. It's also really funny how like she has like anime no nipples because they want to do the translucent like fabric over her boobs, which in fairness is
Can you
hot.
imagine if she had nipples?
That would be
That would go
crazy. I
crazy.
think she should have blood splotches like specifically where her nipples are. Like she should have like blood pasties. You know what I mean? Blood
Blood
nipple
pasty.
pasties.
I like the little like brown tan rope. Not rope, but rope colored ribbon around her waist.
Around her
That's very
sash, yeah.
fun.
Yeah, and
Around her
again,
sash.
like we were talking about with Wei Lei Ling, again, they iterate on this design so nicely between all these sort of like ghost women. Um but like we talked about in Wailing Ling how like hers is intentionally kind of cute. And hers is sort of like contributes to this sort of dripping feeling because they fall so long and they droop so much. And I really like this shock of yellow also. Just this like red, blue, yellow, but like mostly just white, just fields of white. She's just like a really
Yes.
nicely composed character design. Um just a good looking image, honestly. Again,
Her hair looks so good.
the badonkadonks are like a little bit distractingly big, but that there's still appealing things about them. And but like
Yeah, I
overall,
don't
it's
love the shape of
just
her hips either, but also
yeah, that's fair. Her hips are kind of like weirdly low. She's kind of like a weirdly tall waist. But like I don't know. It's just like the
but
way
she's
she's
also like
reaching out towards the camera, like save me, save me.
I
It's
like the way there's blood dripping down her face from where her eyes like should be, but you can't see her eyes, and so it's just
right.
like a heap of like here's what her face might look like, and her mouth is great. One thing in the in-game model that you cannot see in this illustration is that she does actually have eyes.
She
You can
does,
see it at the
yeah.
start of the
When
animation.
you lose against her, which I've done a couple times because I'm bad, um, she jumps at you and has like big scary eyes that are normally
I don't
hidden.
think I've lost to her. Now I want to lose to her to see what that looks like. They
She
translated her hair decently well.
Yeah, they did a decent job, and like I think I think the blood stains lose a little bit in the in-game model, just in that they're just less dark, and so the effect isn't quite there
Yeah.
as much.
They're
I
kind of like clearly slightly transparent.
mhm. I love this big fucking like apple bobbing like tub that she's sitting in, like wooden tub.
Yes.
It's really funny.
I kind of wish her nails weren't black. I don't like the black nails.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. They're a little just I feel like the nails should just be white, right?
Yeah.
Um they should be the white that's the white dragons. Um
I like the like black white contrast of her hair. Like her hair is able to make her look so pale, and the
mhm.
nails just kind of take away from it.
Yeah. I also I think her boobs look a little bit better in the in-game model. They
A
just
little
like
bit better, yeah.
something they it looks a little bit less wonky than it does in the illustration. And overall her figure also looks a little bit more normal. Um
Yeah. The like sash like doesn't have this weird, I don't know, her figure looks like it was drawn using the curve tools in MS Paint. There's not a lot of like in the illustration, there's not a lot of detail to the shape she is.
uh-huh.
Um, which I don't love, but she looks better in
Yeah,
game.
in the in-game model, she has like a nice thick waist that's like proportional to her rib cage, and then sort of like
Yeah.
hips that sort of fall naturally off of that. So like fixing a little bit there. Although again, like without the translucent fabric, with only these sort of like borderlands like painted on line work, the robe just like loses so much in the in-game. But like that stuff's hard
Yeah.
to do, so like fair enough.
What can
Um,
you do?
what can you do? Numbers?
And her collarbone blood stains are such a downgrade, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
you know,
It's fine. They're only such
it's
a downgrade
fine.
because the original was so good.
Yeah, yeah.
They just like don't have much detail to them. They're just flat color. It's okay.
You'll live. I promise.
I'll live.
You'll live. Okay. Numbers?
Numbers.
Acute. I would say that she's
She's a
not
little bit cute.
actually very acute at all. Unlike Wailing Ling, who is sort of killing myself cutely, she's not especially cute. I think she's mostly just
Yeah, no, when I
scary.
said a little cute, I was thinking a little from Zero. Uh,
Uh-huh.
like,
I could give her a 1. I could also give her a 0. I think she's genuinely scary enough to just be a 0. But I'm willing to hear out a 1.
let me look at her model for a bit, and I'll come with a divine determination
Uh-huh.
if I can
From
find her.
on high.
Yeah, I'm willing to say she's not cute.
Yeah, I don't think she's just scary. So she's 0 cute, appealing. Um
Appealing.
I
She's
also
not really
I
appealing.
also don't think she's appealing. I think she's just scary. But like not in an appealing way. There's plenty of girls in this game who are like scary in an appealing way. She's mostly just like ah. I mean
Yeah,
she's
like you could
drenched in
play her
blood.
straight as the horror movie villain without having to be like distracted by, you know.
Uh-huh. I mean she's the blood soaked into the robes is kind of appealing. The like the
Yeah,
long
the
thick hair,
translucency.
the translucency, like she's genuinely sexy. She's just sexy in like such a scary way. Um and so like I don't know if I'm a 0 on appeal, but I'm not super high on appeal.
She's
Um
a little appealing in like a sexy Tumblr vampire lady way,
yeah, exactly. Um I don't know.
but like she's not even violent enough toward you that like you can be like the sexual target of her violence. She is just like exsanguination.
Yeah. So what are we thinking? Like a 1?
One or two?
Uh-huh. Which one? Or two?
I'm willing to go 1 if that's your opinion.
I think 1 is fun to give her. Okay, she's not cute. She's barely appealing. What's her Kinsey number? Fascinating. What is her Kinsey number? What's going on with her?
I feel like Craving K is more straight than she is.
That feels correct. Again, if we're sort of ranking them, Craving K does feel like one of the more straight of this set.
Eerie Susie is like bisexual. Wei Ling Ling is like
Wailing
gay.
we gave a 5, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
well, where does that put Sleeping Cece?
We had this conversation before. Where does that put Sleeping Cece?
I feel like she's either a 2 or a 4. And I don't mean this in a hedge way. I just mean it like, you know what I mean? You know how sometimes someone is either a 2 or a 4, Kinsey? It's like
Yeah.
She seems like someone who has a preference.
She's made up her mind.
She is. I'm thinking it through. I'm like, she's in the tub.
She's in the tub.
What is it? Like Reniko Amori. She's having a bath scene. And maybe having a bath scene is Yuri. And so maybe she's a 4. World's scariest
She does have quite long nails in this illustration. But I feel like they come off. I feel like she pops them off, like popping my nails off and throwing them in the garbage can outside the lesbian bar.
Oh my god, world's scariest bath scene.
And she is exsanguination themed. And so she's got the long nails. And she's got the exsanguination theme.
Oh my god. Are we happy with a 4?
No, I'm not going to say it, but I think she's a 4.
I hate you. What? Keep an eye out for There's No Freaking Way I'll Be Your Lover Unless Volume 10, when Reniko will have a bath scene with Sleeping Cece in hell.
No, we can't.
And it'll be so scary.
There'll be no freaking way.
I think Reniko would be so self-conscious playing Mahjong.
She would die.
She would die.
She would, fold every hand and lose points to sumos and be like, I need to push. I need to be brave. This is my time to push into the Richi, and then immediately deal in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, is it time to talk about one of my favorite girls? This is such a perfect. This is, for many reasons, this is such a perfect one to end on. Do you see the synergy here with the next episode? This is one of my favorite girls in the game. This is one of the first girls in this game where I was like, I love this girl. I would do anything for her. It's Diting.
It's Diting.
I have to explain Diting's Chinese mythology backstory because it's really funny. So Bodavista Cassidy Garba, I think it's pronounced. Bodavista Cassidy Garba, who is the Buddha of Hell, he in his first lifetime, his mom dies tragically, and he feels sad about it. And then, we move forward. He's about to ascend to Buddhist heaven. He's about to escape the cycle of samsara. And then he gazes down on the world, and he sees a dog, and he realizes that the dog has the soul of his mom. And so he goes back down to earth and helps his dog helps this dog learn the ways of Buddhism, and then him and his dog, who is also his mom, ascend to Buddhist heaven. And then his dog turns into a part lion, part dragon, part dog, like Chinese chimera, and becomes his steed. So Diting is the Buddha of Hell's steed slash dog slash mom.
Oh, you know.
You know, we've all
I
been
know
in this
D2's
situation.
PC number already. But I won't give spoilers, you know?
Yeah, we gotta get there. Anyway, I think Diting looks amazing, and I love her very much. Look at her fucking, first of all, awesome boobs. I don't know why they put like, this is the only, Diting is like the only time they've ever put like real shading onto boobs, but it's like, it
Yeah.
looks great. They like fit snugly in this top really nicely. She's also wearing such a normal outfit in like a good way. Like she's just
I don't
wearing
know
like
about normal. I think we're being like, this is a very curve we're grading on. But
yeah.
on a curve, normal outfit.
I don't know, you don't feel like you could go like out to a club and see a woman wearing basically this top? Maybe
But
it's not
it
that
looks like detached
normal.
sleeves.
It does have well, it doesn't really have detached sleeves. It more so just has these like cuff things, and then she also has like these weird sort of vam braces, which are like vam braces, but they also have like little the pleated cuffs. It's cute. But I think this top looks really good, and she just has like a really simple, like open at the side, Cheongsam style skirt. Ba 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 ba
Just
ba.
go to the office party.
She is going to the office
But like
party.
the office party in hell, so it has to be a little, you know.
You can interrupt me whenever, but I just have lots to ramble about. I love this like little like lace thing that she has, like over top, like in her boob window. This like lace like lotus pattern thing. It looks really sort of physical the way it's lying on its skin, but like a little over top of it. The bell is super cute because she's a little doggy. She's got the little doggy ears.
She's got the doggy ears. The
The
bell
horn
is
is very
very cute.
sexy. The bell is so cute, and her makeup is awesome. These like this like the tiger stripes and this like red eyeliner. It's just like, I don't, she's just like a cutie.
She's like clearly supposed to be wearing makeup, which is fun. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
like does her face just look like that? Is she but like she's wearing makeup.
She looks very like intentionally done up. Like she feels like
Yes.
she's chosen to wear this outfit because it makes her look hot, and she's like done her makeup up nice, which is like is so appealing to me. Um,
Yes. She just looks good.
she
Her
just looks good.
animations have her like little ears twitch, which is fun. Her animations always have her like sitting like casually like a kitty cat on the table, which is
Yeah.
awesome.
She's like she does like, I think in either her losing or winning animation, she does like crawl up onto the table, which is very sexy and also very cute. But she's always doing this like
Yes. On
side
her home screen animation, she does too.
Yeah, she's always doing this like side sit, that just gives her a particular energy. She's got very like, I don't know if this is gonna sort of come across the wrong way, but she's just got like, no, I won't say that. But she's got such just like good like hot girl energy. She's just like a girl who is
She
hot
is
and
like
knows
someone's
she's
hot
hot.
mom.
She she is kind of, I mean, she's Cassini Garba's hot mom. This is
Yeah.
literally true in Buddhist mythology. She's Cassini Garba's hot mom / dog.
Yeah, like it comes across well.
What if your mom was doggy?
What if your mom was doggy?
What if your hot mom was doggy? There you go.
Your hot mom was doggy and has a little bell. The bell is so fun.
The bell is so fun. I also like on the in-game model, I do think that like the in-game model like doesn't give this illustration justice, but they just put a lot of juice into the illustration. But like her cute little smile in the illustration is so good. But I do like the way they do her horn in the in-game model. The way it just sort of like I don't know how much I can say on the podcast, but there's stuff around it. It doesn't just sort of like emerge arbitrarily from her forehead. There's like a bump around it. Um that like makes it feel like a part of her like bone and muscle structure, which is
Yeah,
really
her hair
nice.
parts around it really cutely.
Yeah, the little middle part it gives her, cute. She's kind of got like Aji Sai hair. Um,
Yeah. My
I
mom was every animal.
I do feel like D-Ting is kind of Aji Sai's final form. This is her as like
Yeah,
as a fully formed adult. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, and good for her. Again, I don't feel like this in-game model does the illustration a ton of justice, but like her boobs don't look as good, although they still look alright. Um oh, the way she sort of cutely slides across the table. Um and like, I appreciate the sparkle effect they're trying to do on these gold bits, but it doesn't quite work. But I still just
Yeah.
I just really like her. I'm just very fond. Sorry, I feel like I've been talking too much. I just really like her.
The sparkle effects do kind of feel like this is something that your mom bought. Like, it does help with that feeling. It doesn't
Uh-huh.
make it look better, but it's kind of charming that it looks bad.
Yeah. No, yeah. It's a little tacky. You're right. It's a little tacky in a like sort of thing I found at the thrift store kind of way. Just like look at this sexy
You can see her bra as the like top. There's like a black line you can see underneath.
Can you? Oh yeah, you
I don't know.
can. Huh. Good for her. Again, they just put a bunch of sauce into her. Like they give her
Her
undergarments.
eyes look great in the in-game model.
Yeah, they really do. They're really nicely they've got a nice amount of depth to them where they're not too scary, but they still like look very inviting. The sort of soft line of her eyelashes is really nice. For fluffy ears, I don't know, I just really like her. I'm just very fond of her.
Little metal flowers on her sleeves are fun in 3D.
Hmm. Eating. Let me. Dating. Da 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 da. Da. One interpretation of its I'm on the Wikipedia article for Detang. One interpretation of its single horn was that it could receive information across the universe.
Its sound ears for like a universal radio.
Transmitting the ability to distinguish good from bad to all believers. Wow. Anyway, she's got the head of a tiger. With okay, let's break this down because I think they actually do a good job of capturing all of these things. She's got the head of a tiger, which we can see from the little tiger makeup, right? She's got the body of a dragon, which you can tell just because she's smoking hot. Um, the tail of a lion, which is just she just literally she's got one horn and ears like a dog and feet like a qilin. I don't think she has feet like a qilin. She does not have hooved
No,
feet.
she has feet and they're chilling.
And they're
She does show
chilling.
you like you can actually see her feet, but like
They're just
she
sort of
does
normal
show
feet.
you. I don't know. I feel like the fact that they're perched up helps.
Also, if you watch her like getting on the table animation, you can see that in the back of her dress, she has a little opening for her tail, which is so cute. I don't know. She's just a real
She's got a
juiced up
tail
design.
opening. She's cute.
She's cute. Anyway, I love her. I love D-Take.
She's so cute. And she's not that cute. She's an adult woman. But
She's very much an adult woman, but she is doggy. What if your mom was doggy?
she's like a 4 cute because she's doggy.
She is like a 4 cute because she's
Maybe a 3.
doggy. I feel like I have to push it up to a 4. Like
Yeah,
she's
she's
sex
doggy.
she's sexy cute, but she is like she's pushing the cute, I think, as hard as like a sexy adult woman can, while still remaining
Yeah,
like distinctly sexy. And so I want to reward her efforts with a 4.
doggy gets a 4.
Doggy gets a 4. Um, appeal 6.
Maybe, yeah. There's nothing unappealing about dating.
She's a perfect appeal object of appeal. Like obviously a
She's not
lot of
even incidentally unappealing.
no, like again, this is just like the one character where they really are like, oh, you did a sexy woman good, like you hit it, you did it good. I think she has to be a 6. And then Kinsey, you have
Oh,
an
there's
opinion.
like a bow on her back. It's really cute.
Yeah, there's like a little
I think
tassel.
she's your mom who was like a little bisexual back in college.
She's your mom who was a little bisexual back in college. Uh huh. What if your mom was a
And
little
so I think
bisexual
she's
back in
like
college?
a 1 or 2. Because back in college,
Uh huh. Yeah, that's true. Hmm. I don't know.
she had
I
little fangs in the illustration.
I feel like I want to push her up to a 2 Kinsey for like selfish reasons.
For selfish reasons. We can be selfish.
Can I justify
This
this
isn't
in any
anybody
way?
else's podcast.
I think that I think if this is her going out wear, the bell is the bell is too kinky to be a 1 Kinsey.
Yeah.
Not that straight women can't be kinky, but like
Like if you're going out.
but she's like at the club, and if you're at the club and you have a bell, the sound of the bell is like is a call that says hello, I'm at least a 2 Kinsey, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then boobs.
I think dating is a 5 boobs.
I agree with you. I think her boobs in the illustration look so nice, but they're a little exaggerated. Like compared to Wailing Ling's boobs, which look
Yeah.
so nice to touch just because of how real they look. Dating's are a little bit like oversexed in a way that like I don't dislike, and also her in-game boobs just sort of don't quite meet. I'm so distracted by
They're not the
how
realist
her
boobs.
like her boobs are jiggling along with her little like kitty hand movement. Um, are you seeing this? It's so distracting. Um, anyway,
She's your mom who is kitty and tiger and
uh-huh,
dragon and qilin
and doggy.
and ox and lion.
I'm happy with 5 boobs. And great. I guess that's the episode of the podcast. We did it.
We did it.
We did it. Wow, it's over. It's not over. We still have the other half of the run to do. In 2 weeks. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna give some actual context. If you've actually listened all this way, maybe I should have done this earlier. Ash is kind of having a bad time. Not in like you need. Ash is just like going through finals that are sort of brutal. Ash is going through particularly brutal finals, and was just like, I can't do anything this month. But I would love for the podcast to still be coming out. And I was like, so naturally I went to May, because I go to May for all my problems, because May is famously good at solving all problems. And I was like, May, do you want to do podcast for a little bit? And May was like, yes. And then this is what we figured out to do. And so that's just what we're going to be doing for a couple episodes. And then we will finally return to Mahjong Soul. I promise. I promise. Someday we'll actually go back to Mahjong Soul and stop being distracted by other things.
This is real Mahjong soul. This is the
This-
real soul of Mahjong. The Mahjong soul has been corrupted and gone to hell
Yeah. Mahjong Soul
forever,
in hell.
unless you beat the king of hell.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, thanks for coming on, May. I'm so excited for let me look at our list of guys again. Oh my god, I didn't realize that the first one of the next episode was her. Ah! Ah! Okay, oh my god, wait! Ah! I'm so excited for next episode. Ah! There's so many guys that I like. Look at this
It's a
selection of
solid list of
guys.
guys.
It's a really good list of guys. Okay, great. Awesome. Please look
Oh,
forward
when
to
I
it.
played this, I beat Dating just by like winning and not by actually playing Dating's game.
Oh, wait, like you won against her with the canceled tiles?
No, I didn't have the canceled tiles because I was doing full flush in another suit.
Okay.
But I did not play Dating's folding game.
Yeah. Dating's really hard. Demonic Mahjong is good, by the way. If you haven't played Demonic Mahjong, it's worth picking up. It's not that expensive. How expensive is Demonic Mahjong? You go to the store page? How expensive is this shit? It's good. It's a really, if you like deck builders, if you like Mahjong, I recommend it. It's quite good. I'm very fond of it. Hey, it's like 20
Yeah.
bucks. Anyway,
It's $20.
that's probably like what, 18 bucks American? Something like that. Anyway, I'm very tired. Goodbye. May you gonna say goodbye?
Oh. That's my Wailing Ling impression. Goodbye.
Bye. Your Wailing Ling impression is being dead?
こんなに私好みだなんて。しっかりお返ししてあげるからね。